Hey guys, it's me, Kajaya, and welcome to my Mercury series. A little bit about Mercury in your birth chart. Mercury in astrology represents your conscious mind. So, the house and sign Mercury is in can determine your mental outlook. Also, Mercury is your, it rules communication. So how you speak and your writing style is also determined by Mercury. Also, how quickly it comes to you for grasping something, how quickly can you figure out something, problem solving. And also show how easily it comes to you when you need to express yourself and who you are as a person because, well, as far as for people like me who have our Mercury in the same sign as our Sun, our Mercury is on the same vibrational frequency as our Sun, so who we are on a core level. So there's no mixed communication as far as who we are and who we say we are. But for those of you who have, your Mercury in a different sign other than your Sun, then there will be a misunderstanding as far as who you are, who you really are and who you say you are. Or, there's always going to be an element of confusion in what you say and how you're feeling. Because your Mercury is the interpreter. And if it's not on the same frequency or the same level as who you are, your Sun on a core level, then there's gonna always be some mixed communication somewhere when you're speaking to someone, when you're doing something. There's just gonna be always something you can't get right away. Mouthpiece and your communication styles are not on the same frequency just as who you are on a core level. For those of you who have, you're saying, well, there's this big RX beside my Mercury. Well, you were born during a Mercury retrograde, and that's another video. But also I want to say, there are things in this video that I'm going to say that you will probably really connect to or disconnect to, but then that's when you're going to have to look deeper into your chart. You're going to have to, see the house placement and also the aspects that your Mercury received, because that will greatly, that's going to modify the results. It will always change the results. So check out my aspect series right here. Right here, click on this link, check out my aspect series. Yeah, welcome to my Mercury in the signs. Mercury in Taurus. Alright, the first thing that stands out to me about this particular placement is that people with their Mercury in Taurus hate yelling. They hate raising their voice because it causes stress. Mercury, their mouthpiece, their communicator, now has this Venusian influence to it. So, yelling causes strain. Yelling stresses them out. Yelling is crazy. And Mercury in Taurus does not like crazy. Also, Mercury in Taurus, you guys have a very strong and fixed opinion. But that's not to say, like a Mercury in Aries or a Mercury in a fire sign, you're not one to throw your opinions in other faces. Your motto is, look, I'm going to do what works for me. I'm going to believe in whatever I want to believe in. And you do you. Let me do me, you do you, and, let me just live in my happy little Venusian world. I'm not going to judge you based on what you believe, and, don't judge me based on what I believe. Just, let me be. I also like to say that people with their Mercury in Taurus talk like this, like they're gonna put you to sleep. They have like these hypnotist voices, everything is just so like lazy tongue, like mush mouth. Not where they're like blah, 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 but like they're not really excited when they talk to you. Even when they are excited, it still has this very somber effect to it. People with their Mercury in Taurus, you guys are not that talkative or really social. You're not going to be the one at the party that's like talking to everybody. Unless your Mercury is like in the 7th, 3rd, 1st, 11th, 10th, or 5th house, then you might be the talkative type, more like 5th, 3rd, 7th house, or 11th house. But you really prefer those one-on-one conversations where you're just sitting down talking to someone, having that one-on-one interaction with people. Like all Earth Mercury sign placements, you guys have a really good memory. But for Taurus, it's because everything you're learning, everything you're doing, you're really savoring the moment. You're really just taking it all in, and it makes you so slow. when it comes to learning anything, but you'll always remember it because you actually take your time to digest it all and really understand it. You know, when you're reading something, you're not going to be like some people, or like me sometimes. Like, when you're reading something, you're just like reading the words, you're really not taking it in. Like, a Mercury and Taurus person is really taking in each and every word. So therefore, you don't have to go back and reread it. Once you get to the end, you're not going to be like, what the fuck did I just read? And then you go back to the beginning. Because I do that sometimes. Because I just read so fast. It's just, I'm like, what? Huh? Before making any quick decisions or any moves, you really do think about it for a very long time. Because, like all Earth signs, Mercury and Taurus people, you guys like your routine. You don't like the uncertainty of change. You don't like to know, alright, well, if I do this, how is this going to affect my routine? And sometimes that may cause you to, like, not change. Even though you really do need to make a change and you know you have to, sometimes you won't do it because you don't like the uncertainty that it's going to bring you, or you don't like not knowing what's going to happen. Unlike, you know, Taurus is ruled by Venus, but I don't think Taurus Venus ruled planets are as high maintenance as Libra ruled planets. Taurus energy really likes things to be smooth and just simple, smooth, and have some kind of order and smell good. But for you guys to have mental clarity in life, you guys really need for things to not be chaotic, for things not to be so overly organized like a Mercury and Virgo person may need things to be, but just everything has its right order. Just routine is really big for you guys. Because you don't like change, routine is the best thing for you guys. You just go, come home, do this, you do that, you do this, you do that, like you do every day, and you're good with that. You don't like anybody trying to push you out of your routine, because that's when the bull will come out, and you don't want to make the bull angry. And that is my little short interpretation on your Mercury and Taurus. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and comment below and tell me if you connected with this video. I know I talk really fast. My Mercury's in Leo, and I have Mars and Gemini sextile my Mercury, so